Okay, by far the sequence that we all want to fine tune our workout with is the abdominal sequence, the core, the abs, and that's where we're going now. So we've got Nicole hooked up with the leg pulley or the leg, the wing, and she's got 1 foot in and 1 foot on there. So we want to just show you how easy it is. You just control it. You put 1 foot in at one time, slide over, put the other foot in, lie back, sit at the top of the board so you get the full range of motion. I think the greatest thing about this exercise is you really get a lot of the components of Total Gym. The stretching, the back stabilization. She's going to pull with her heels into the buttocks, and at the same time, she's going to crunch, bringing the lower and upper abdominal into this. Plus, we get a great hamstring exercise, some hip flexors, and some lower and upper abdominals. She can also stay right there, lock in at a little bit of an angle here, and then start working some crunches. So it's a nice little sequence. Again, your tempo, your speed, and this is when the resistance is greater, when the incline is higher. You do a full sit-up. Nice thing is the board rotates, so it allows that board to rotate while you're moving from a whole sit-up position. Okay, we're going to move into the pulleys, and by hooking up the pulleys, we'll go to the arm pullover position. There you go, Nicole.
Thank you.
Now from the arm pullover position, there are some great abdominal exercises. Now you saw this when we did our back and when we did some other sequences, but now just that arm pullover position, we bring the crunch into it. Forces that back flat on the board so we get some real good support for the lower back. And then we get that stretching. And as she pulls over, we get the crunch. We can rotate to the side, either side. She can pull up, and if she stays up here, she can do some pumps into my hands and get some real crunches and some real heavy-duty abdominal work. Bringing the legs up engages more of the lower body. She can also put the arms down at the side and rotate back like here, so she can even bring some obliques into it by rotating sideways. Now again, remember that board is still pulling her down, even though it's not moving when you do the static equilibrium motion. Do you ever come up into a seated position, sit back like we're doing the butterfly? This is one of my favorite exercises. I don't even know if we really show this anywhere, but I'm going to show it to you right now. So you sit up. You're in the butterfly position like this. You're isolated, and now you slowly rotate from side to side. Again, you're engaged because that board is trying to pull Nicole down, but she's rotating using all of her core stabilizing and oblique muscles. See, you can add that new one to the gravity training. Okay, how about side rotation? And we're going to show you a progression here, which is really cool. So we're seated. Keep those arms out there, and we rotate using the muscles in the abdominal and the core area to activate. Up, higher motion here, a little more resistance. Now she can also, and then moving down, she can also make this a little more difficult by getting up onto her knees. Now, you stabilize, anchor. You can start obviously seated until you get your control here, but now we've really elevated this exercise to a much more difficult movement to where you have to stabilize with the knees, you're seated, and then you're in the rotational position. Now again, remember, you want to go from the right side and go around to the left side, or else when you're walking, you're going to kind of be leaning to one side or the other, so we don't want to do that, right? We want to balance it all out.
All right.
Great dynamic abdominal exercise. Okay, we're going to show you. This is a new exercise accessory for us, although we've had it out for about a year now. Some of you may have it, some may not. It's called a Scrunch. And what it does is it slides and it hooks in on the top of the unit. You want to go up a little bit? Can you go up a little bit? You like going up a little bit? Let's change that resistance just to show you how easy it is. Now the Scrunch was really named by our marketing department when they saw the motion. It's not a crunch, it's kind of a scrunch. We scrunch that whole body. We stabilize the upper body here on the elbows, hold on lightly, and then we just scoot out and we pull the knees up under our whole upper body. Great exercise. And again, tempo, slight change to the side, and we bring a little more oblique into it, a little more side of the abdominal area. We can go one-legged, Now this will also activate the glutes, activate the hamstring, but also make it even more difficult when we're pulling up into the abdominal area. And then going up on the toes, we can even increase that intensity without ever changing the elevation or the angulation. And then Nicole starts bringing in some of the fancy stuff, which I can't even get to yet. So great sequence. In fact, with the scrunch, there is a whole, I believe, a whole DVD.
Yes.
That shows you all of the different exercises you can do. Okay, let me take and put this down at the bottom, and then Nicole will show you some of the sequences we can do with the wing at the bottom of the unit. And there's 2 holes down here, so make sure that you're activating it in the bottom hole, and then it plugs in and you're ready to go. So here's an accessory that you can work at the top of the unit or the bottom of the unit. And again, with the scrunch, we get some good abdominals, but we can also get some good buttocks, hamstring, and lower body. Again, twisting to the side gives you a little different angle. And you can also get up on your toes, keep the knees up in the air, and work the whole lower body as well. So the scrunch really gives you a dynamic accessory to hook onto your total gym, and it does come with its own DVD. All right, thanks, Nicole. Well, we hope this sequence has really helped you. We look forward to more of them.